I don't know the details of that. You will share what you wish or don't wish to, but you sort of jumped right over them being shot multiple times. One when you were 9 and one when you were 16. One was in the home, but they were both shot in their store?
I was 9 years old. I was home on Christmas Eve with my brother, who was 16. I was watching, I believe, Scooby-Doo Christmas. I was having a great time. Phone rings. My brother answers the phone. He puts it down. He says, "Mom and Dad have been shot." I'm 9 years old. I have no idea what to do with this information. So I just continue watching the cartoons. And my brother, who was crying, says, "Why aren't you crying? What's wrong with you?" And I thought there was indeed something wrong with me. And I bore that for the rest of my life, to think that. Anyway, so my parents had flesh wounds. The robber had shot them, but thankfully they were not injured too badly. And within a couple of days, they were back at work, and we never spoke of that incident again. And that pretty much characterized our existence as refugees. You just had to keep on moving forward. And if something bad happened to you, you have to remember something worse happened to somebody else. So that's what I'm saying. For those of us who are refugees, everybody I know went through some horrible experience. So most of us as refugees hardly ever talked about what we went through, because we realized everybody in our community had gone through something similar or something much, much worse. And when I was 16, yes, a gunman followed my parents home from the store, broke into the house, pointed a gun at all of our faces. Thankfully, we were not shot. And thankfully, he was probably an amateur, because what he did was he said, "Get down on your knees." And my father and I, being the brave men that we were, got down on our knees. And my mother just dashed right past this guy, right out into the street, screaming. And we lived on a very busy street, so everybody saw. The gunman turned around, stepped outside to go after her, and my father jumped up and slammed the door shut and locked the door shut behind her. And I looked to my left, and I looked through the living room window, and I saw my mother running down the street, screaming, saving our lives. So yeah, that was what childhood was like. That was what the refugee experience was like, not just for us, but for so many other refugees who are trying to survive in a very difficult and violent time in San Jose, California.